All right, Godlike. It's not even out yet, but I'm gonna do it anyways because you asked for it, and I don't know when that record's gonna come out, so so I'm just gonna do it. And if I get in trouble, well, I guess they can come get me. Anyways, this song has 3 pedals in it that I have to use, and one of them is I use the Octaver, bass Octaver in the line 6 M13 pedal. And then I use the Aguilar tone hammer for a little boost on it. I don't put the saturation part on it, or the sustain on it. I just use the preamp for the boost because I want to try to keep the song, well, I try to keep the verses a little cleaner. Okay, so let's start there. The bass starts off the song with just the octave pedal and the tone hammer for a boost. Okay, if you have an octave pedal that's as loud as a bass micro synth by Electro Harmonix, then by all means you don't need the tone hammer. But that is a very loud pedal. The Electro Harmonix is, it's a very loud pedal, so I need a boost in order to match the match that close enough. Okay, so anyways, what we got, this first part's all tapping. Okay, it starts on, this is a 6-string song, by the way. I believe you can get away with it on a 5-string if you string it from E to C, but yeah, I think you can do that. I don't think I hit the B on this at all. Anyways, okay, so given from 6-string standpoint of view, we're on the 2nd string, and we are on the 16th fret. This is what it sounds like without the octave. With the octave, it softens it up a little bit. That's without the tone hammer. That's with it. Gives a little more brilliance. So that's all I'm doing. What I do is I back this finger up with my middle finger. So I got my index and then my middle finger, and I just give it there for support. Kind of like, feel like I get a little more accuracy, like my fingers lock in. Just laying my palm on the top of the fretboard. And that's all I'm doing there. So when the song comes in, so I'm hitting the B on the 5th string, which is your E string, and I'm hitting it on the 7th fret. So it's just where the whole band comes in. Boom. So this thing right here, this little groove gear, what do they call these things? Fret wraps. This is very important for a song like this. You need either fret wrap or some people use scrunchies. I used to use scrunchies before I found groove gear. I might have mentioned this before in a video before, but this is what I use. I use groove gear, fret wraps for dampening the strings for when I tap. Okay, so anyways. So that's the whole riff. So what I'm doing with this hand, I'm on the 3rd string, I'm doing 9 down to 7, then I go to the 4th string and I hit 9 and 10. And when I do that, I'm using my, sometimes I'll switch up. With tapping, it all depends on how fatigued you get, because you can get fatigued really quick if you're doing a lot of this. Some fingers are stronger than the others. You usually want to use your stronger fingers to tap down. You get a stronger, like, you get a better note out of it. I get better notes out of my middle fingers. And a lot of times I will use whole middle finger rather than do. That might be easier to play as far as being conservative, but that sounds better. So when it comes to stuff like this, it's always about what sounds better. So first half, the left hand's always staying the same. The right hand changes. So second half of the verse, I go to the 15th fret on the first string, 15, and I go down to 14, back and forth. So it sounds like this. We'll do two of these. Then I go to switch it right here. So right there, I lay off, that's the little turnaround before the chorus. And that's where I'm hitting my pedals. Usually I have a loop station where I can hit one and then, you know, go back and forth. So I could have two pedals on and then one pedal and then two pedals. But when I played along to it, I had to do it all manually, so it sounds kind of messed up. But I do the, while I'm hitting my pedals and switching, and that's when I switch to the bass micro synth. I use this pedal a lot. It's one of my main pedals. A lot of people don't use it. I never hear it in anything, and I use it on a lot of stuff. I love it. And my setting is, it's almost always the same. So anytime I need something really big, like goodbyes on it, it's all the same pedal. Anyways, so this part, little chromatic thing on the E string, or the 5th string in our case. I'm going from 7 twice, actually 3 times, and I just climb chromatically 7, 8, 9, 10. Hang out on 10 for a second. I do the same thing but in reverse, and I go 1 string down. So I'm on the 4th string. I start on 10, and I go 10, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, and I just hang out there. That's when I switch back again, and I go to the pedal. So is the same. So it does that, verse, chorus, they're the same thing. The only part that changes from that point on is the bridge. And the bridge is pretty fun. I love it. So when we do the... Okay, so what's going on there? We got 12th fret, 3rd string, 12, 11, 10, 9, and then we're going to do like a major chord reverse. So it's going to go from that 9 on the third string to the, no, I'm sorry, 7. Wait, where am I? So 12, 11, 9, 7, 9 on the 4th string, 10 on the 5th string, and then we go all the way down to the 7th fret on the 5th string. 2 hits. So I'm coming up. It's like a minor, whole minor scale thing, right? So I'm hitting that, and then I go to 7, 9, and 10 on the A string, which is the 4th string here. Then I jump to the 10th fret on the 5th string. So that right there, you got 10th fret, 5th string, 9th fret, 5th string, 7th fret, 3rd string, 6th fret, 2nd string. So all I'm doing is going up like the arpeggio, and then back down. I just go. So I'm going 6, 7, 9, 7. So then I'm going up to the on the 2nd fret. I'm going to the 8th fret, 2nd string. Sorry. And I do that little thing right at the end of that, which is the 9th fret on the 3rd string. So 8th fret, 2nd string, 9th fret, 3rd string. Hold that out for 1 second. Then I come up to the 7, 9, 10 on the 4th string. Then I go down to the 6th fret and do basically the same thing. So 7, 8, or 7, 9, 10, 6, 7, 9, 10. That's it. That's the figure. So then when the drums kick up, I cut the riff basically in half. The first time, second time. So that that's just from the verse. That's the end of the verse, the turnaround that goes into the chorus. And then I'm back into the octave thing. Then I think it waits out like 2 of the turns while the guitar is going. And then on the 3rd one, I think I come in. Does switches back to the micro synth. Same thing, we just go half time. I think for 2 rotations, then it doubles. So on the ending, I just do that on the 7th fret on the 5th string. So that's it. If you have any more questions about it, it's pretty straightforward. There's only like 3 parts in it. You know, you got the chorus, you got two halves of the verse, which are pretty much the same thing, you're just tapping differently. And then you got that big bow, 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 bridge, and what ends up becoming basically the end of the song too. It's really not that difficult. It's kind of hard to do the dance and play at the same time. That's basically the obstacle of the course. Anyways, please feel free to email me, tyzamoramusic@gmail.com, if you want more songs done, anything, lessons, just want to ask about gear, anything, just hit me up. It's all good. I usually try to get back to my stuff right away. I'm going to be around for a little while, so that means I will have time to do these things, to do more songs. So please feel free to get them in, and I'll see you guys on the next tune.